You might be surprised, but research shows that performing the wrong types of exercises after the age of 65 can significantly increase your risk of injury, cardiovascular decline, and even shorten your lifespan. A report from the National Institute on Aging confirms that engaging in inappropriate physical activities can raise the risk of hospitalization by as much as 48% among older adults. It's a sobering reality. Many exercises commonly promoted as beneficial to your health can actually accelerate joint degeneration, place dangerous strain on the cardiovascular system, impair balance, and dramatically increase the risk of falls, potentially deadly consequences for anyone over the age of 65. The good news, however, is that with the right choices, you can protect your body, extend your lifespan, sharpen your memory, preserve your agility, and maintain your independence for many years to come. In today's video, we're going to reveal the 3 types of exercises that seniors should avoid at all costs, along with 3 highly recommended exercises that can help you stay strong, alert, and healthy as you age. Be sure to watch all the way to the end to discover the number 1 exercise that could either shorten or extend your life, depending on how you approach it. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now would be a great time to do so. Click that button and turn on the notification bell so you'll never miss another health tip created just for you, and if you enjoy the video, type 9 in the comments to let us know. If not, type 0 so we can keep improving and create better content that truly serves your needs. Now let's talk about 3 exercises that seniors should avoid, starting with a common one. 1. High-impact running. High-impact running might feel invigorating and beneficial for younger people, but for older adults, it can quickly become one of the most damaging forms of exercise. As we age, the body naturally undergoes a series of physiological changes. Bone density declines, cartilage becomes thinner, and joints lose their former resilience. While the idea of running marathons or jogging regularly on hard pavement might appear to be a noble way to stay in shape, the reality is that it can silently accelerate the aging process of your body. According to a study published in the Journal of Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy, high-impact running increases the risk of knee and hip injuries in adults over the age of 65 by a staggering 58%. Each stride on a hard surface sends a powerful shockwave through the body. This repeated impact puts excessive pressure on joints, especially knees, hips, and ankles, that are already vulnerable due to age-related wear and tear. Even more concerning, many seniors experience diminished proprioception, which is the body's natural ability to sense position, movement, and balance. This reduction significantly increases the risk of missteps, stumbles, and potentially life-altering falls. Beyond musculoskeletal concerns, high-impact running can also create serious strain on the cardiovascular system. Older adults tend to have less elastic blood vessels, and sudden spikes in heart rate and blood pressure, common during intense running, can place the heart under unnecessary stress and may even trigger cardiac events such as strokes or heart attacks. The National Institute on Aging warns that excessive cardiovascular exertion, especially in individuals with undiagnosed heart conditions, dramatically raises the risk of adverse outcomes. Furthermore, running on unforgiving surfaces like concrete or asphalt only adds to the danger. The repetitive pounding not only degrades delicate joint tissue but can also lead to chronic inflammatory conditions such as osteoarthritis, which significantly diminish mobility and overall quality of life. Unlike younger runners, who tend to recover from inflammation or injury relatively quickly, seniors often face slower healing processes. This means that even a seemingly minor joint issue could turn into a long-lasting, or even permanent, disability. What's more, the emotional impact of injury is often overlooked. Many seniors feel disheartened and discouraged when something that once brought them joy and a sense of control turns into a source of discomfort or fear. This emotional burden can contribute to reduced activity levels, which paradoxically increases the risk of the sedentary lifestyle they were trying to avoid in the first place. The key is not to stop exercising, but to choose smarter, lower-impact alternatives. Brisk walking on soft trails, swimming, water aerobics, or gentle cycling are excellent choices. These activities protect the joints while still offering essential cardiovascular benefits and supporting mental and emotional well-being. It's not about giving up, it's about adapting wisely and making informed decisions to ensure long-term strength, balance, independence, and vitality. But if high-impact running is quietly undermining your health, you may be shocked to learn that another extremely popular fitness habit, often seen as a symbol of youth and strength, is actually even more dangerous for seniors. In fact, it may put your heart and brain at serious risk every time you step into the gym. Let's uncover this next hidden threat that you absolutely must know about. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment the number 9 below to let me know you're still with me. Your feedback means a lot. Now let's move on to the second major point. 2. Heavy weightlifting. The image of lifting heavy weights often symbolizes strength, resilience, and vitality. For younger adults, this kind of exercise can be an excellent way to build muscle mass, increase endurance, and improve overall fitness. It's no surprise that it's often portrayed as a gold standard of physical achievement. However, for seniors, especially those over the age of 65, heavy weightlifting can be deceptively dangerous. While it may appear empowering on the surface, it actually poses risks that can far outweigh the benefits if not approached with caution and proper guidance. As we age, our bodies naturally undergo several changes. Muscle elasticity diminishes, bone density decreases, and cardiovascular efficiency slows. These factors make the body more susceptible to harm when exposed to the extreme strain that heavy lifting demands. According to findings from the American Geriatric Society, seniors who engage in high-intensity resistance training using heavy loads face a significantly elevated risk of sharp spikes in blood pressure, vascular injury, and even cerebrovascular accidents such as strokes. The aging cardiovascular system, particularly the heart, may already be dealing with silent issues like stiffened arteries or minor valve dysfunctions. In such cases, the sudden pressure surges caused by lifting heavy weights can be overwhelming, and in some cases, even life-threatening. But the concerns extend beyond just the heart. The skeletal and muscular systems are also at increased risk. With age, tendons and ligaments lose flexibility and strength, making them more prone to tears, strains, and ruptures. A single overly ambitious deadlift or bench press can lead to serious injuries like rotator cuff damage, spinal compression fractures, or torn ligaments in the knees. These injuries are not only painful, but recovery is often slow, incomplete, and accompanied by a long period of reduced mobility. Another hidden threat is diminished proprioception, the body's sense of spatial awareness and movement, and slower reflexes, which are common among older adults. Losing balance during a heavy squat or not being able to drop a weight fast enough in case of muscle failure can result in catastrophic outcomes, including falls, concussions, or severe orthopedic trauma. In fact, hospital data has shown a sharp rise in fall-related lifting injuries among seniors in the past decade. This trend closely mirrors the growing number of older adults participating in unsupervised, aggressive gym routines that do not account for age-related limitations. There's also an emotional and psychological toll. Many seniors feel frustrated when they can no longer lift the way they used to. Some may feel embarrassed by injury or afraid of further harm, leading them to withdraw from physical activity entirely. Ironically, this fear-driven inactivity can accelerate physical decline, something they were trying to prevent in the first place. However, this doesn't mean that strength training should be avoided altogether. On the contrary, light to moderate resistance training using lighter weights, resistance bands, or even bodyweight exercises can be incredibly beneficial. When done properly, these routines help maintain muscle tone, improve balance, and support bone density without the destructive risk associated with heavy lifting. By shifting the focus from ego-driven strength to sustainable fitness, seniors can enjoy long-term physical benefits safely and effectively. Still, if heavy weightlifting hides serious risks that few seniors recognize, the next category of exercise might be even more surprising. Frequently recommended for boosting power and youthful energy, it may actually be a fast track to serious, or even life-changing, injuries. Let's take a closer look at this third hidden threat. 3. Plyometric exercises, high-intensity jumping movements. Plyometric exercises, such as jump squats, box jumps, and burpees, are designed to build explosive power, speed, and agility. They are popular in athletic training and often praised for their ability to enhance coordination and cardiovascular performance. For younger individuals, these exercises can be a dynamic and invigorating part of a workout. But for older adults, particularly those over the age of 65, these explosive movements can be a silent trap. They place an extraordinary amount of stress on a body that is often less equipped to absorb it safely. As we age, our balance, joint stability, and reflexes gradually decline, even if we still feel active and strong. These subtle shifts are not always noticeable until something goes wrong. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, falls remain the leading cause of injury and injury-related death among older adults. Many of these incidents are linked to sudden, unstable movements that disrupt the body's center of gravity and overload weakened joints. Plyometric exercises require rapid, explosive engagement of muscles, but aging tendons and ligaments lose their elasticity and become more brittle, significantly increasing the risk of ruptures and tears during these abrupt movements. Even a modest jump can send massive shockwaves through the knees, hips, and spine, areas already vulnerable due to age-related conditions like osteoarthritis or spinal stenosis. One misstep during a jump, one missed landing, or one slight imbalance during a squat can result in broken bones, head injuries, or debilitating spinal trauma. The physical consequences are often severe, but the emotional aftermath can be equally devastating. After experiencing a serious injury or fall, many seniors develop a deep fear of movement, commonly referred to as post-fall anxiety syndrome. This fear leads to reduced activity, which then contributes to further muscle loss, decreased balance, and increasing isolation. This cycle of inactivity and fear can spiral into declining physical and emotional health, ultimately shortening both lifespan and quality of life. That said, not all dynamic movement needs to be avoided. Seniors can and should engage in gentle agility training, balance exercises, and low-impact practices like Tai Chi, which offer safe ways to improve coordination, posture, and stability without the high-risk impact associated with plyometrics. Protecting your body as it ages isn't about giving up, it's about evolving. By making smart, informed choices, seniors can maintain their strength, mobility, and dignity for many vibrant years to come. But while avoiding dangerous exercises is absolutely critical, it's equally important to understand which types of physical activities you must embrace, those that help build resilience, sharpen your mind, and extend your healthy, independent years. Coming up next, we'll reveal the first essential exercise that scientific research strongly recommends for every senior. This is a movement that can quite literally add years to your life and joy to every step you take. 3 exercises every senior must do. 1. Brisk walking. Extending your lifespan with every step. Brisk walking may seem deceptively simple. In fact, it might be overlooked by many in a world flooded with complex fitness routines and high-tech workout gear. But for seniors, it is nothing short of a lifeline. It remains one of the most profoundly effective, low-cost, and scientifically supported forms of exercise for preserving vitality, protecting heart health, and extending life well into the golden years. According to multiple studies from Harvard Medical School, seniors who walk briskly for just 30 minutes a day can reduce their risk of death from all causes by up to 41%. That's an astounding benefit. No pills, no expensive equipment, just the steady, life-affirming rhythm of your own footsteps. As we grow older, it's normal for circulation to slow down, for muscles to weaken, and for balance to become less reliable. Brisk walking combats all of these challenges at once. It gently yet effectively strengthens the heart by gradually increasing cardiovascular endurance without triggering dangerous spikes in blood pressure. It tones muscles in the legs, hips, and core, enhancing the functional strength needed for daily movements like standing up from a chair or climbing stairs. It also helps maintain, or even improve, bone density, which is crucial in preventing osteoporosis and related fractures. But the benefits of walking are not limited to the body alone. This exercise nourishes the mind and soul. Research conducted by neuroscientists at the University of California, Irvine, has shown that consistent brisk walking improves cognitive function, enhances memory, and lowers the risk of dementia. Each purposeful step sends a stream of oxygen-rich blood to the brain, stimulating the release of serotonin and dopamine, neurotransmitters responsible for mood regulation and mental clarity. Simply put, walking doesn't just add years to your life, it adds life to your years. Equally important is that walking provides emotional freedom and accessibility. It's an exercise available to nearly everyone, regardless of their income, background, or current fitness level. Whether it's a peaceful stroll through a nearby park, a walk through your neighborhood, or even pacing indoors at a mall during bad weather, walking gives seniors the opportunity to reclaim a sense of independence and autonomy. It's a form of movement that doesn't isolate, it connects, it links you to your environment, your community, and your inner vitality. However, not all walking is created equal. To achieve maximum benefits, seniors should aim for a moderate intensity pace, one that slightly raises the heart rate but still allows for easy conversation. To stay safe and consistent, it's essential to wear supportive footwear, choose secure walking paths, and build progress gradually. With that foundation in place, walking becomes more than an exercise, it becomes a personal medicine for lifelong health. But while brisk walking lays the groundwork for a longer, healthier life, another form of exercise addresses a silent but deadly threat that many seniors don't even realize is undermining their independence. Up next, we'll uncover the essential movement that could serve as your greatest defense against the number one cause of senior injuries, and the secret to living boldly, safely, and freely as you age. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment the number 1 below to let me know you're still with me. Now, let's move on to the second exercise. 2. Balance exercises, your greatest shield against falls in the later decades of life. The simple act of staying upright becomes one of the most significant battles many face. Balance is no longer something we can take for granted. Instead, it becomes a daily accomplishment and sometimes a silent challenge. Yet too few seniors understand that targeted balance exercises can be the key difference between a life lived with confidence and one restricted by injury or fear. According to research from the National Council on Aging, falls are the leading cause of fatal and non-fatal injuries among older adults. The statistics are staggering: 1 in 4 Americans over the age of 65 falls each year. The physical, emotional, and financial consequences are often devastating. Fortunately, balance training provides a powerful, proactive solution. These exercises train the body's internal stabilizers, especially the muscles of the core, ankles, hips, and lower back. They rebuild the communication between the brain and muscles, sharpening the body's instinctive responses to slips, trips, or sudden changes in movement. Simple practices like standing on one leg, walking heel to toe in a straight line, or gently flowing through a Tai Chi routine can produce significant improvements in stability within just a few weeks. In fact, clinical studies show that regular balance training can reduce the risk of falls by up to 37%. But the impact of balance exercises goes beyond physical protection. They also rebuild something just as valuable: confidence. This quiet but powerful sense of trust in one's own body can be life-changing. Without it, the fear of falling begins to infiltrate everyday life. Seniors may start avoiding certain activities, declining social invitations, or choosing to remain sedentary out of self-protection. This inactivity, in turn, leads to frailty, loneliness, and faster overall decline. On the other hand, a senior who practices balance exercises daily doesn't just regain stability, they reclaim freedom. The freedom to move without hesitation, to enjoy life without the shadow of fear, to participate in activities with friends and family again. And the best part, balance training is simple and accessible. It doesn't require a gym membership or fancy equipment. A small, safe space in your home and a sturdy chair for support is all that's needed to get started. Just a few minutes of consistent effort each day can bring back the great strength and dignity that time tries to take away. But while balance protects you from the outside dangers of falling, there's still another enemy working silently from within: muscle loss. If left unaddressed, it gradually saps your strength, stamina, and independence. Coming up next, we'll explore the third essential form of movement that every senior must incorporate. It is the key to preserving the strength and vitality of your body, keeping you active, capable, and engaged in life for years to come. 3. Light strength training. Preserving the power of independence. Aging gracefully isn't just about living longer, it's about maintaining the physical ability to live well, to climb stairs, lift groceries, open jars, and enjoy the activities you love. Yet many people don't realize that starting around age 60, the body begins losing muscle mass at an accelerating rate. This condition is known as sarcopenia, and without intervention, up to 15% of muscle strength can vanish each decade. Left unchecked, this muscle loss leads to weakness, fatigue, slower movement, and greater dependence on others. It increases the risk of falls, fractures, and hospitalizations, and makes everyday tasks more difficult. That's where light strength training comes in. It is one of the most powerful, yet often overlooked, pillars of healthy aging. Unlike heavy lifting, which can be dangerous for seniors, light resistance training focuses on building functional strength safely and effectively. Using light dumbbells, resistance bands, or even just body weight, seniors can engage in movements that strengthen the arms, shoulders, back, and legs. These exercises support balance, improve posture, and help preserve the ability to perform daily activities without assistance. Strength training also boosts metabolism, regulates blood sugar, protects bone density, and improves mood through the release of endorphins. When done just 2 or 3 times a week, these short, low-impact sessions can make a profound difference in overall health and independence. Combined with brisk walking and balance exercises, light strength training rounds out a complete, practical strategy for living longer, moving better, and thriving at any age. Unlike the heavy lifting often associated with younger athletes, light strength training for seniors focuses on sustainability, safety, and everyday functionality. By using light dumbbells, resistance bands, or even just body weight, older adults can effectively stimulate their muscles enough to maintain and even rebuild strength in a way that is both manageable and beneficial. A study published in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that seniors who participated in moderate resistance training at least twice a week saw improvements not only in muscle mass but also in balance, bone density, and even mental clarity. These benefits are more than just physical, they are life-changing. Strength training empowers seniors to walk more safely by strengthening the legs, improves the ability to carry groceries or lift grandchildren by strengthening the arms, and enhances posture and spinal health by fortifying the core. Beyond that, stronger muscles also mean stronger bones, improved blood sugar control, a reduced risk of falls, and a higher metabolic rate, a crucial factor as natural metabolism slows with age. But strength training does more than fortify the body, it restores a deep sense of empowerment. Many seniors who commit to a light strength routine report feeling more energetic, more independent, and more optimistic about their future. There's something profoundly emotional about discovering that even as the years pass, you can still push, lift, move, and thrive with confidence. You are not powerless against aging, in fact, you're actively shaping the quality of your remaining years. What makes light strength training so accessible is that it meets you exactly where you are. Whether you're seated or standing, at home or in a fitness class, adaptations can be made for nearly any physical ability. Progress in this type of training isn't measured by how much weight you lift. Instead, it's about how much functionality you regain, how easily you rise from a chair, how confidently you carry your daily essentials, or how steadily you walk without assistance. Strength training at this stage of life isn't about chasing youth, it's about preserving independence. And the best part, it's never too late to start. No matter your age or current fitness level, beginning a light strength training program can be a powerful step toward improving your overall well-being. Now that you know the 3 essential exercises every senior should adopt, brisk walking, balance training, and light strength work, you might be wondering what daily habits could be quietly undoing all your progress. Coming up next, we'll uncover some of the most common mistakes seniors make that unintentionally sabotage their health, and how to avoid them so you can stay strong, vibrant, and active for years to come. The price you pay as we grow older, every decision we make about our bodies carries more weight, literally and figuratively. The exercises you choose to perform, or avoid, will eventually present their consequences. For some, that price is paid through diminished strength, poor balance, and lost independence. For others, it's paid in years taken off their lives, in postponed dreams, or in the quiet surrender of freedom. Skipping the right movements or stubbornly holding on to routines that are no longer safe isn't just about risking sore muscles or the occasional injury, it's about gambling with the most valuable currency we have left, time. Time that could otherwise be spent traveling, laughing with loved ones, walking confidently, or savoring the small joys of daily life. Every fall you prevent, every heartbeat you strengthen, every muscle you preserve, each of these adds to your ability to live life on your own terms. But the opposite is equally true. Ignoring your body's needs or dismissing wise advice can lead to surgeries, hospital stays, or the slow, heartbreaking erosion of your abilities. In the end, your body will present you with the bill for how you chose to treat it, not all at once, but in small, quiet ways that, over time, rob you of your freedom, your mobility, and your peace of mind. But here's the beautiful truth: you have the power to choose. Today, you can make the decision about what kind of price you'll pay tomorrow. You can choose balance over recklessness, strength over frailty, and a full life over slow surrender. Aging well is not about perfection, it's about awareness, wisdom, and taking intentional, consistent action. Because when it comes to your health, the cost is never just about effort, it's about the kind of life you want to live. So ask yourself, what kind of future will you create starting today? These insights are meant to encourage and inspire you to live not just longer, but better, to embrace your strength, your resilience, and your ability to adapt. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned from this message that you plan to apply in your own life. Let's support one another on this journey toward aging with intention and strength. If you found this content helpful, please comment with the number 9. If not, comment with 0 to let us know how we can improve. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more practical, empowering content made just for you. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life fully, independently, and on your own terms.